So, hello everybody, and it's nice to see you. And uh, it was a short notice event, and somebody criticized me for making it so short notice, but I love short notice events. Okay, there is nothing special, nothing important. If you're here, we are meeting. If you're not, then no problem, right? Okay, so what are we going to do tonight? Okay, for me it's tonight, for you it can be still morning. And we're going to do something which is can be called effortless meditation, or like natural meditation. And then also we have something else to do, which is a bit funny. Yeah. So first of all, please sit comfortably. So make yourselves comfortable. Comfortable means that you enjoy the way you are sitting. It does not mean that you can endure it. It means that you can enjoy how you are sitting. So it means that we can find a stable position and balanced position, and then it should be open for the breathing to circulate smoothly, for creating no obstacles for the breathing. And then it is alert, and our body is relaxed, but also we feel presence in our body. So notice how you can be present in all your body without making it tense, but instead being relaxed. Okay, very good. And now we just make 3 breathings. And the way we do these breathings is very simple. You inhale, and then you exhale as if you were exhaling through a straw. Just closing your lips, as if you were like blowing on a hot milk, for example, in the way. But you're not blowing, you're just allowing the air to go out. No effort, just releasing the air through the small hole made by your lips. And in the end of the exhalation, you relax, and it means that you don't immediately inhale, but you relax for a moment, you create a pause, you relax in that pause, but without effort, no holding. And then you allow your body to inhale again, and you breathe out through the straw of your lips again. So we do 3 exhalations like this. Okay, good. Now you try to remember which is your big goal. What are you trying to achieve in your life, in general, in your life? What is motivating you? What is making your heart warm when you're thinking about it? Something you wouldn't like to miss in your life. Something that gives meaning to your life. So think about achieving this goal and feel how it gives you presence. How thinking about this goal makes you feel more composed, less distracted, less scattered. And now connect what we are going to do, the practice that we are going to do, connect to this big goal. So what we are doing now, we are doing for you to achieve your big goal, your hard goal. And now just relax. And now notice how you feel when everything is accomplished. Big goals, small goals, everything. How do you feel when everything is accomplished? Everything is done. How do you feel right now when everything is accomplished and done and completed and fulfilled? So there is no plan, no agenda, nothing to achieve, nothing to solve. How do you feel? How do you feel in your body when there is nothing to accomplish, nothing to improve? How do you feel in your breathing when there is nothing to correct, nothing to achieve? And how do you feel in your mind when there is nothing to solve, nothing to fulfill? And then if at some moment you feel a sudden urge, a sudden impulse to do something, to think about something, something important, you notice this impulse as a movement. Recognize it as a movement in your body and mind. So recognize this impulse to do something, to accomplish something, just as a movement in your system, in your body and mind. And let it go through you, unfolding and disappearing like a wave on the surface of an ocean. And just relax in this knowledge, in this experience. Rest. Rest in this experience of knowing how we feel when there is nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. And if you discover that your mind is carried away by some thoughts, you just notice it and you don't need to take any action. You just recognize that you've been carried away by your thoughts and there is no place to return. You remain where you are and notice how you feel when there is nothing to accomplish, nothing to solve, nothing to fulfill. And then you float in this sensation, in this experience. How do you feel sitting when there is nothing to achieve? How do you feel breathing when there is nothing to achieve? How do you feel in your mind when there is nothing to achieve? So you can finally rest, relax, enjoy without having to rush, having to prove, having to accomplish. Everything is done, everything is proven, everything is accomplished. How do you feel then? Just allow yourself to rest in this experience and let it pervade you entirely. Let it permeate your body and mind. This experience, let it mingle with you. We don't need to do anything, we are just allowing things to happen. You can keep your eyes open without looking at anything particular. just seeing without looking, perceiving without gazing, just allowing our eyes to absorb light without looking at anything. And how do we feel right now when there is nothing to accomplish? Everything is achieved, everything is completed. All things done. And if you feel some impulse, some need to do something, to think about something, to look at something, to complete something, recognize this impulse, recognize this urge as just some kind of movement in your body and mind. And let it pass through you, releasing, leaving no trace, like a bird flying through the air. And just rest. Float in this experience. Allow it to permeate all your body and mind. And now, discover your breathing. But don't discover the breathing as some kind of a mechanical movement in a geometrical space. Discover your breathing as a sensation, as a set of sensations, as a pattern of sensations, which is regular, which is rhythmic. So discover your breathing as a cyclic or rhythmic change in your sensation. You don't need to create the breathing. Your body is breathing. So just discover how it feels to breathe. A cyclic, rhythmic change of sensation. This cycle we call breathing in and breathing out. But what we observe is just the change of sensations. Now notice the quality of this movement. Is it slow or fast? Don't change it, don't adjust it, but just notice whether it's slow or fast, or maybe in between, or maybe you cannot say, but you don't need to say, you just notice how it is. Where do you need to look to see if your breathing is slow or fast? Is your breathing deep or shallow? Don't try to make it deep. Just recognize whether it's deep or shallow or in between. This quality of your breathing, this quality of this sensation. And then notice if your breathing is free-flowing or hindered, interrupted, or blocked in some way. Free-flowing or blocked, suppressed. No need to change. Whatever way it is, we just discover. Now check if your breathing is interrupted or continuous. Interrupted means that you exhale, you stop for a moment, and then you continue to exhale. Or you inhale, you stop for a moment, and then you continue to inhale. This is called interrupted. So you check if your breathing is interrupted or smooth, continuous. Now you check if your breathing is regular, monotonous, or it is irregular, jumping. Whether it's the same pattern stably repeating, or there is always something new and it is unstable. Don't try to change it, just recognize, regular or irregular. We are not observing the breathing, we are recognizing the qualities of the breathing. Now notice, how does your breathing change the direction? From inhale to exhale, from exhale to inhale. Is this change smooth or rough, interrupted? Now you notice your breathing is a kind of an oscillation movement, like a pendulum, like a swing, which goes one way, changing the direction smoothly, and then going another way, without any effort from your side, allowing the breathing to unfold by itself, and noticing that this is a kind of a circular movement, back and forth movement. Now I will tell you what you do, and then when I explain, we do it. So noticing this rhythmic pattern of your breathing, notice how your breathing is going up, meaning that inhalation. So you catch inhalation with your presence and go with your breathing, together with your breathing, to the upper point, to the top point of your breathing. Then feel suspended for a second or a fraction of a second. You feel suspended before the breathing goes down, before the exhalation. And when it naturally goes down, then you exhale with a kind of a sigh of relief. And then after this sigh of relief, of deep exhalation with a sound like, you relax in the pause between exhalation and inhalation, being present, and you can notice the awareness, the background awareness, which is preceding thoughts, which is beyond thoughts, which is there. Okay. Now we are ready, and you follow your breathing, and you catch inhalation, reach the top with the inhalation, and fall down with an exhalation, with a sigh of relief. And relax in the lowest point, noticing the awareness which is in the background behind the thought. And then allow your body to inhale naturally. Okay, now we can do it. So you allow your body to breathe, and then after some time you can do it another time. You can do it from time to time, but do not make it automatic, like a routine. No plan, no sequence. Just a sigh of relief, and then finding a background awareness which knows beyond thinking, which is preceding thoughts. Okay. And now allow your body to move, to make movements that it needs, and you notice how these movements reflect in your sensations. So recognize the movement not as a mechanical movement in space, but as your sensation. So if your hand goes up, what does it mean to your body? How does your body feel it? When you are stretching, how does your body feel it? When you are rubbing yourself, how does your body feel it? Do whatever your body wants to do. And notice how it feels when it is allowed to do what it wants to do. And since it's doing what it wants to do, it should feel good, no? Okay. How do you feel now? Okay. Now you feel good. Okay, very good. The better you feel, the better, because now I have to spoil the party. And, we all have troubles. We all have problems. We all have dramas and even tragedies in our lives. And probably most of the people nowadays are worried about the future, or maybe already some bad things are happening. And usually we need to cry or to feel sad about it. But instead of feeling sad and crying and showing how tragic our life is, what we can do? We can laugh. So as soon as we have some thought about the trouble, it's not just, every time you have some trouble, when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. But how to be happy? Laugh. So you say, ha ha! So you think about some trouble in your life, and you just laugh into the face of this trouble. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay. You're losing your job. Ha 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 ha! You don't have money to pay mortgage. Ha 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 ha! You don't have money to pay for electricity and heating. Okay, yeah. We are getting sick. We are getting old. We cannot do anymore the things we used to do. We have no sex. We are not laughing at the situation. We are just laughing. Not about something, but when some bad thoughts is coming to us, and then we feel obliged to have a sad face, to feel very sad, or maybe cry. It's a kind of an obligation that we have, no? Yeah, when we have trouble. Instead, we change our condition, we change the breathing, because laughing is a way to breathe. It's not about seeing something funny, it's just the way to breathe. Then you think about some problem and you laugh. So the world is on the brink of a nuclear war. Somebody died. We are also going to die. So think about some bad situation in your life that usually makes you feel sad. And then, in spite of it trying to make you sad, it's telling you, Igor, you must be very sad about it. You are a Buddhist, you are a fucking Bodhisattva, you must be sad about it. But don't make this thought and obligation condition you, so instead you laugh. It's not that you are enjoying the problems like of other people and suffering of other people. Yeah, but when you feel sad, it doesn't help anyone. You lost your dear friend. Don't allow the spasm overtake you. Laugh. You made some bad mistake, terrible mistake. Laugh. Whatever sadness is there. Don't worry whether it is artificial laughter or natural. Don't worry about this. Just laugh. Even if it's artificial, but who cares? I cannot laugh naturally. Your partner is unfaithful to you. You are unfaithful to your partner. You have no partner. Good. You tried to follow spiritual path for 20 years or 30 years or 50 years of your life and you did not achieve anything. You will die still unenlightened. Instead of developing capacities, you are only degenerating. Instead of developing clarity and wisdom, you are becoming dementious and stupid. Instead of becoming kind and saint and like some kind of bodhisattva, you're becoming an egoistic freak. Nobody loves you. That's pretty natural. And now again, make a sigh of relief. And relax in this presence beyond thoughts, which is always there, which is in the background, but which is preceding all thoughts. And you don't need to be that dead serious. Even you don't discover. You miss your chance to get enlightened. Just enjoy your state. Just enjoy how you feel. Okay, very good. How do you feel? If you want to say something, you can say.
Hey, Igor.
Yeah.
Really good and relaxed. I gotta say that your timing is so perfect and you couldn't be more relevant if you had spent the whole day with us. Thank you very much for really wonderful to just laugh and relax with you.
Good. So I think it's time to conclude our session. We already overdue a little bit our time, but who gives a fuck? But it's already a bit late for me. So now we just summarize for ourselves what we did, what we've done during this session, what was useful, helpful, interesting, and discover how we feel about it. Discover if we feel satisfied with what we did in this session. And we feel this satisfaction, and on the base of this satisfaction we make a wish so that this knowledge and this experience, that we don't forget it, it's not getting lost, but it stabilizes, it matures, and it brings good fruits both for ourselves and for others. So on the base of our satisfaction, we make this mental wish, this benediction.